Ooh.
Hey YouTube, today I'm making a spawn mask. This was for Halloween. Um, it has already passed. It took me a while to finally get down and edit, but yeah, it turned out really good. Right now I'm just tracing on black foam with a black pen. I don't know why I do this to myself, but oh, and the beginning of the video is going to be kind of dark. I'm doing this at work and there's not really much light, or I don't have a whole setup. I just popped the GoPro on the side and recorded what I could, so sorry about that, but everything else kind of gets better later on. So here, because the foam is a little stiffer compared to, I guess, what other people use, and it's not really even, I'm using the Dremel to push down and flatten the seams because there's a lot of uneven spaces. So I'm just really sanding that down to where it's flat, to where I can put the putty on and cover the seams a lot easier, and it looks better too. So putting this in the seams, I am using water. Make sure you use water. The very first mask I did was the Goblin Slayer one, and I didn't use water. And when I painted it, you can tell that there was it was rubbery along all of my seams, and it kind of looked weird. So I learned that, as a beginner. So I'm still learning, but yeah, that was one thing I should really point out. So sealing it off with Mod Podge before painting. I didn't have a foam brush or anything like that, so I used my hands. Even though it looks like I'm using a lot, the texture, or there really wasn't any like overlapping or gunkiness, around it. It was kind of all even. So I guess I did a good job, right? It was fine. Okay, so I'm gonna paint the mask. I don't know if you could tell because it's kind of dark, with Plasti-Dip black, and that's just what I'm gonna leave it as, because Spawn pretty much looks like a leathery, kind of plasticky kind of guy, like at the skin. It's not really a mask like Deadpool, so it doesn't need to be shiny like metal or anything. So this is gonna give that texture, rubberized texture. So let's see what we got. Oh, sorry. Probably gonna give this like 2 or 3 coats. All right, so once the main helmet is dried up, now we're doing the eyes. I did use Plasti-Dip on the eyes too, and then I kind of spray painted it with white because it needs to give that same texture, rubbery feeling. And I used a screwdriver. I used a screwdriver to kind of mark where I liked the section to be. I don't want to mark it with a pen or anything like that because I felt like it was just gonna stay on the Plasti-Dip, but Once I got it down, it was a lot easier to put the second section on because you just kind of match it up really quick. All right, so here we are. Everything's pretty much done. I couldn't get this to bend in, but that's fine. Now we're gonna be adding these LED lights for the eyes. Let me turn this off. Flip this. Turn this on, and I don't know how well you can see that, but it's gonna look, Jesus. Wait, right. It'll look better, yeah, but I'm doing this with one hand on both sides, so. All right, now I just got to hot glue and see how that works out. Okay, so I extended this. I had an old Ethernet cable, solder that together, one end. These are the eyes, solder the other end, and voila. And it's about, I don't know, maybe 2.5, 3 feet. It goes down to my pocket. This will be in the eyes, and now I have space to turn them on and off. Oops, there you go. So now I'm gluing the second LED light on. I tried using super glue, but it just wasn't sticking, or either that or the gun inside the helmet with me trying to see, it just wasn't working. So just using a paintbrush for this contact cement, and then putting the eyes on were just a lot easier. Now after it's glued with the contact cement, now I can use the super glue and just push the wires to the masks just so they're not in the way, and then I could reroute it to the back so it could go down through my back and yeah, down to my hand so I could turn the lights on. All right, there you go. Spawn. Oh, what's that in there? Check this out. Oh shit. Oh, let me turn the lights on. Hey Google, turn the lights off.
Okay, turning off 5 lights.
Oh shit. Ooh.